Hello everyone. I won't lie to you, I'm quite sick right now. So before I even start with this video, please excuse any kind of sniffling, the permanent sad face that looks sadder than usual, etc. Today, I wanted to talk about some new fashion purchases I had for the early summer. Actually, compared to how I was when I was younger, like in my early 20s, I don't buy clothes as much anymore. Back then, it used to be a weekly basis. Now it's more like a every 2 months kind of basis, and even then I don't buy as much. I don't know, honestly. I want to think that it's because I've had more self-control, but the reality of it is probably more so that the stuff that's in stores don't really appeal to me and I've gone a bit pickier. So yeah, anyways, let's go ahead and take a look. I have a few things to show you. Most of them are from Chinese brands, or at least I think so, but not all. As you can see, here's the pile of stuff I have to show you. I'm going to go ahead and start with the clothes. I know I probably shouldn't be filming this when I'm sick, but I'm really busy this week, and this weekend I'm going to Seoul to go see my boys. I literally don't have any other time, and I kind of want to start wearing some of these properly. So the first things I got are from a Hong Kong store called ITE. It tends to have a lot of really good sales online, although the clothes that they stock tend to be much more expensive. Like, they're expensive to me, but I'm happy to get them on sale, and that's what I got. So a lot of things were discounted, and I had my eyes on them for a while. And plus, if you ordered, like, I think 2 items or more, you got an extra 20% off them. ITE sells a lot of different brands from around Asia. Maybe some from the West, I'm not sure. But the main brands that I buy from, well, there's like one main one, but I tend to look out for a few. First is Kangol, but I have nothing from Kangol today. The other one is Vesta Pink. You might notice I'm wearing something from Vesta Pink today. I do quite like that brand. Then I look at Chocolate, which is a Hong Kong brand, and B+AB, which is another Hong Kong brand. So this first one is from Vesta Pink. You can't tell because it's far away, but it's a dress, right? It's just a really plain dress. The texture is ribbed, and it's actually quite thick. It's like knit or something. It's a bit difficult, I would say, to wear in the summer. It's really hot. I did buy this as a replacement for another black dress with the exact same like white like white trimming that I had from H&M that I bought in maybe 2017, but it had gotten so old. There were like chili stains on it, and it was black, but it was fading gray, and so you could see the chili oil stains. So I bought this to replace it. I've had my eyes on this for I think like a year or so, but it was finally around the 20 USD range, so I went ahead and got it. One thing I've noticed though, I have been wearing this. I did wash it already, but when I was wearing it, the black rubs off a lot, so I think I might have to be very careful with it. One of my keychains got a bit dusty because of it. Ooh, another top I got is actually from Mini Cream, which is a brand I forgot to mention. It looks like this. I've actually worn it already, and you can't tell, but there's like a little halter top part of it. And I'm quite liking these kind of like lower neckline tops, because I used to only wear like very like up to the neck, but I've been liking these ones a bit more just because it's a bit more interesting than just like the t-shirt cut. In the summer, usually my priority is just to stay cool, so I usually only wear t-shirts and I'm really lazy, but I've been wearing this and it's actually pretty good because it's not as hot as you think, even though it's a long sleeve. It keeps you not freezing to death in the office, which is important. These 2 items I haven't worn, and honestly, all of these items were not bought with the intention of wearing them in the summer. Some I have, but like the next ones I'm going to show you, I'm not going to wear during the summer. They were just on sale because they were from like the, I guess like the autumn winter collection. This first one is this B+AB sweater. I think it's so cute. It has fur at the top, as you can see, but it also has fur at the end of the sleeves, right? And the sleeves are very long. And what interests me is that it's meant to be worn kind of open. There's a zip at the top over here, but there's also a zip at the bottom, so you can open it as much or as little as you want. And I thought it was really, really cute. But obviously it looks way too hot to be wearing this during the summertime, so definitely not a summer thing for me, but really happy to have got this at a low price. And the last thing might surprise you if you know me well, but it's a pair of pants. And the reason why this might surprise you is because I don't own any pants. I don't wear pants at all. It's, I guess, a very good purchase considering I don't have any. So welcome the first pants into my collection in many years. It's a pair of Miffy sweatpants. Can you see it well? I guess not. It's kind of hard to fit clothing in this frame. There's a cute little Miffy on the pocket, and it's from the brand Chocolate, which is written right here. It's honestly just a very simple, like, sweatpant. Although it reminded me why I don't buy pants. First of all, even though these are really comfy, they are XS and they're still way too long for me. I'm only 1 meter 52, so most pants just trail on the ground for me. Actually, I already got this kind of dirty because I wore it once and like, yeah, it got dirty. So I'm gonna have to be careful, see how I wear it. But I did buy it because I had some like a vision in my mind, and I thought it would just still be good to have to wear comfortably, like maybe like in a flight or something. So yeah, I'll probably be wearing these when I go to Seoul this weekend. The next two articles of clothing are from a brand I found on Taobao called Girly Fancy Club. It's a Chinese brand and they have a lot of unique, interesting designs. And at first I wasn't really sure if I should go for them because on Taobao you kind of have to do your research. Some brands are totally legit and, you know, they're their own house or whatever. But some of them are just, you know, selling wholesale knocked off shit. This brand seemed legit and I was actually very surprised by the quality of their clothing. So the first thing I got, you might have seen me wear this in my previous video. It's just this white dress, like this, with a really cute ribbon on it. And I was surprised by the quality of this. It is like 100% cotton. And the ribbon, I don't know how to explain this, but the ribbon feels high quality. It comes with a zip at the back to open and close it. I will say, I bought the M size and I feel like I would not be able to pig out at a restaurant wearing this, but I think it's still super cute to wear. There's a lot of clothing that I have where I'm like, you have to look snatched to wear this because otherwise, it's not that you'll look bad because I think you can look good in clothing no matter what size you are. It's just that you will feel uncomfortable, like compressed. For me, I eat a lot of spicy food and I get heartburn very easily if my waist area feels compressed. So I'm very concerned with that sort of thing when it comes to like wearing clothes to go to the restaurant or whatever. But I think this is a dress I'll be using well during the summer. The second thing I got from them is a bit more of a, I guess it's an unnecessary purchase, but I just had to get it. And I think some people will think it's a bit ridiculous. Not me though. But it's this fluffy, like kind of tube top dress. It looks a bit whitish here. It's a very muted pink. If you look at my top, this top is actually a bit too bright for me. It makes me look a bit gray. This pink is quite suitable for me. It doesn't make me look gray. It actually matches me more. I'm very muted in color, so bright colors really do make me look whack. But anyway, I like this top anyway. But anyways, this is about this. I honestly can't wear this top out just because it's a bit too like, first of all, it's inappropriate for work. It's a bit too like flashy or whatever, but I thought I would buy it because it's so up my alley. Like, it's the type of thing I love drawing and I really like, I don't know, I just had to have it. I was like, I might wear it in videos instead. You know what? It's so cute. And honestly, the quality surprised me. I don't know if you can tell, but this whole thing is made with like these little rivet clasps, and on the inside you can remove the fur if you want to just wear it as a tube top. This is super cute. I'll show you how it's like on. I honestly don't have a good enough strapless bra to like wear this and it looked good, but I'll also show you how it looks like. Now moving on from clothes and more to other fashion things, I do have some shoes that I bought. I'll show you them right now. They are from, is it woomii? They look like this. They are honestly super cute. And the back is elastic and exposed, so it's a bit sandally. But I really love how they look like. They're very, like, obviously ballerina-like, but they look a bit more edgy and a bit more modern. Recently, like, when I think about my fashion style, I tend to really like, obviously, if you know my art, that's the kind of stuff I like. But I came to the realization recently, like a year or two ago, that I don't look very good in black. I look better in white and pink than black and pink, which is very sad. But I feel because of the choices in my clothes, things have gotten a lot softer when I tend to consider myself not a very feminine person, and also like feminine in the kind of stereotypical way, very like soft and gentle. I tend to be much more like chaotic, a bit aggressive, and a bit rash. You know, like I'm that kind of person. But I feel like the clothing that I'm picking now feels a bit too soft for me. So sometimes I hesitate with, for example, the white dress I bought. I'm like, would I look stupid wearing that outside? Because I'm such a like, I'm not an elegant, gentle looking person. I feel like I don't know, I don't feel like I have a very girly personality. I know that sounds really weird, like I'm always in pink, everything's like girly-ish around me, but it's just, I feel like a bit of dissonance with it. But I think that maybe I'm thinking too deeply about it. But anyways, this is another pair of shoes that I feel like fit in the very girly category, but I do like there's a bit of like edge to it. I have already worn these, so I'm not going to show you the other side because they're dirty, right? But I will say, this shoe, totally fine. This shoe injured me. The reason I actually bought these was I saw them advertised on Instagram like a whole bunch, and I realized it's like a Hong Kong brand. And last week when I was walking to work, I was wearing these really old sneakers. You know, I don't throw things very easily. I just keep them until they're completely dead. And since these ones were completely dead, the plastic at the back kind of tore open the back of my foot, and I bled a lot, and I had to literally just throw the shoes away immediately. And I was like, oh, and then I ended up buying these, which are not sneakers, I know, but that was one of the motivations why I bought these. But yeah, because of that, when I was wearing them the other day, I didn't let myself heal enough, and I ended up reopening the wound, and it was very uncomfortable. That being said, I do think considering one foot was totally fine. I think it just needs to be broken in, and like, don't wear them when you already have injuries on your foot. Sorry, I'm just like rambling. I'm a bit like in the head because I'm sick. So the next two things I got are from Charles & Keith, which is a brand I tend to like just because while not everything is my style, they tend to have a lot of things that I enjoy. So I have the bag right here in a dust bag. I haven't worn it out yet. I just got it on Friday. It's this really bright summery bag. It was something that I've been wanting for like, I think like 3 months or something. So I had it as a bookmark and I was waiting for it to be on sale, and it was finally like 30% off. So I went and bit the bullet and got it. Let me show you some close-ups of some of the details I really like. First, I really like these kind of silver tags. I really like the details on the buttons along the sides of, what's this called, like the strap. And when you open it, this pouch inside is entirely removable, so it can be completely see-through if you'd like. On the inside, there's just this little photo card holder that my friend Annabelle got me. I just put it in here to store for a moment. So yeah, this is how it looks like without the insert. This is how it looks like with the insert. I know I just said like I'm very muted, and even this top is low-key a bit too bright for me. And I pull out like the literal brightest bag ever, but I'm really attracted to this kind of thing. I really like highly reflective, bright saturated colors in terms of like what I draw. Like, does that make sense? I recently drew my OC high in like this bathing suit, like this kind of outfit. I'll put it up over here. But if you look at that picture, the visor was inspired by this. Like, that's the kind of thing I'm trying to portray in that picture. Honestly, even if things don't suit you entirely, I feel like it's still worth wearing them because they will eventually suit you because it's your taste. Does that make sense? Does that make sense? So that's why I have this. Yay. The last thing I want to show you today is definitely a bit of a splurge. I want to preface this by saying that a lot of people will think this is a bit ridiculous to buy, But I have been, like, if you follow me on social media, you know I've been lusting over a very specific strawberry for a very long time, and I bought it. So let me tell you the full story before I actually open this. I have a big Charles & Keith on the way between my home to work, and I walk by it on a daily basis. And sometimes I see things at the front that make me go in, right? I don't go in all the time, but I just like to see what's new. And I saw these things that definitely, well, first of all, I saw that pink bag. It was around the same time. So I went in, and me and my friend, we saw the Evening collab, which was basically a lot, like I think it was like a green bag and some green shoes. And what it came with, like the Evening part of the collab, were these little keychain trinkets that were attached to the shoe or attached to the bag. And I really fell in love with one of them, which was the strawberry. I remember in the store at that time I inquired about it, but it turns out you can't actually buy the keychains alone, never mind just one. And the price with the shoe was really high, so I kind of just gave up on that collab. But I searched up the brand and I found them on Taobao, like their official store, and I saw that they had the same strawberry as like rings, earrings, and as like a clip for your hair. And instead of lusting over the keychain, which is what I originally wanted, as I had written it off as something I couldn't get my hands on at all, I actually started lusting over the hair clip instead. And it took so long. Like, I think I kept posting about it, like when it was on sale, should I get it, etc. And the big June sale came around. I ended up not getting it. I was like, I finally resisted it. But it keeps popping up in the ads, and like I keep thinking about it. And so when I was actually on the Charles & Keith website last week buying this bag, guess what popped up? They're selling them individually now. Let me zoom in for you. Look at her. This is how she looks like. The reason I think this is a really stupid splurge is because it's really expensive for a keychain. The reason it's kind of expensive is because it is, I think, 18K white gold plated, this top part, and the enamel part here is like hand painted. But I look at this strawberry and I love it. Like, there's just something about it that it's the fact that it's like a pink, like whitish pink strawberry as well. I don't know. So I actually told my friend I'm gonna order it and I'm gonna see if it's secure, like if it looks like good quality, and I fear that I am going to keep this. Like, I really do like it. Here's how it looks like fully. I'm honestly not gonna put it on the new bag. I feel like this is a bit of a warmish pink and that's a really cool pink, but I'm thinking of putting it on my main bag. I know it's so beautiful. Like, I know it's such a stupid purchase, but it's like this strawberry will be with me for life. Like, I'll always have this strawberry with me. I'm so into it. I don't know. I've made some stupid purchases before, and not stupid. I don't want to call these stupid because, like, I did think about it for 3 months and I did really want it. But I know for some people this seems like a n'importe quoi type of purchase. Anyway, I think that's about it. Let me know what you think. Have you made any summer purchases? What are you into this summer? I'm someone who I feel I'm definitely affected by, you know, things that are currently in store, so, you know, currently in fashion or whatever, but I find myself very unaffected by trends, like micro trends. Does that make sense? I don't really know how to explain. I feel like I'm very stubborn. I like things that fit into what I like and things like that. So recently my wardrobe has been leaning more to buying pink and white items with the occasional black ones, and I've been trying to incorporate more reflective materials, like satiny ones like the shoes, you know, plastic like the bag, or silver, things like that. So yeah, I think that's where my fashion is going these days. Yeah, I think that's all I have to say. I'll see you in the next video. Oh, pause. Before I go, I wanted to address a few things. First is I've had requests to do more drawing videos and talking about my OCs. I am working on that. I just don't draw that much these days because I'm busy. So it takes me a while to actually draw something and then record it too. The second is that I will have a nail video up soon showing you how to make some of the nails I really like. And the next one is I will probably have some K-pop related content coming up too, because I'm going to a concert and I think I'm getting my boy's birthday box soon. And the very last one is I'm going to make a video on like cystic acne and how I deal with it, if that interests anyone. So if you have any questions about that, like go ahead and ask or whatever, because I have some plans. And yeah, anyways, that's what's gonna be upcoming on my channel. But yeah, I'll see you guys in the next one. Bye.